Hey everybody, ThrewRedButter here, back again with another beer review, coming at you today with a beer from Revolution Brewing out of Chicago, Illinois. It is a bourbon barrel aged Imperial Stout, with coffee, coming in at a massive 14.8% alcohol by volume. It is the Revolution Brewing. Get a good shot of this. We'll see what I can do. Café Deth. Bourbon Barrel Aged Imperial Stout with coffee. A take on their Deth's Tar Bourbon Barrel Aged Imperial Stout. It is the same thing, but infused with coffee. I think once a year they do like a Death Day or something along those lines where they have a bunch of variations on tap and they release some. I had no idea that they were going to release some of the variations to local markets. Thankfully for me, the Café Deth, I've actually been looking forward to this one for a while. Hopefully I could get my hands on it. I reviewed previously the Death Star, the Bourbon Barrel Aged Imperial Stout. Superb. And I have reviewed a bunch of other of the barrel-aged Revolution Brewing beers, the Death Star, the Straight Jacket, which is a barrel-aged barley wine, Rye Way to Heaven, a barrel-aged rye wine. So I have sung praises for Revolution Brewing all throughout my channel, but I was really looking forward someday, hopefully getting my hands on some of the Death Star variations, and as luck would have it, went to one of my stores, and they had it. So, yeah, bourbon barrel aged stout with coffee. Trying to get a perfect angle there. No one's perfect, so really looking forward to this one. So the appearance on the Café Deth, pitch black in all regards. Not even getting any brown or ruby red on the edges. No light coming through this one at all. Got about 2 fingers there of light brown head. It looks really mocha and frothy on top. Looks like a really good beer right there. Excuse me. So let's get an aroma. I keep bumping the mic, sorry. Let's get an aroma on Café Deth. Yeah, coffee is prominent. Not surprised. Get some wood and oak from the barrel. Also, what hit me first was kind of a chocolate or fudgy kind of aroma. A touch of alcohol, astringency, but no real like bourbon to be found. Slight touch of dark fruits too. Coffee, chocolate, little bit of vanilla. Yeah, so it's checking off a bunch of stuff too, but no real bourbon itself on the aroma. Not always the indicator of the taste, though. Taste can yield a completely different result, but let's get a taste on the Café Deth. Cheers. Hello, bourbon. Hey, there we are. Whoa! That is so weird. Isn't that weird when a beer has like none of that on the nose and then on the taste it's a completely different beast? Yeah, baby. Oh, baby. Okay. Letting this linger. Whoa! Hey, how you doing? My little dance. Okay. Woohoo! What's up? Yeah, the nose. I don't know what's going on, but massive bourbon on the taste, along with dark chocolate, milk chocolate, big coffee. Yeah, big coffee. I was looking to see maybe if coffee was kind of a general characteristic from the base Imperial Stout itself, or if coffee was an additional flavor, because that's what they promised with the Café Deth. Uh, Coffee is massive, so yeah. Am I going to sit here and say, oh, compared to regular Deth's Tar, does this have more coffee prominence? I don't know, but I will say, tasting this beer as itself, massive coffee influence, so I have no doubt the coffee is playing a huge part in the aroma. Taste. It's smooth coffee, smooth milk chocolate, dark chocolate. God, it's just an iced mocha in here right now. Vanilla. Wow. Oh yeah, vanilla, char, tobacco, everything you want in a world class imperial stout, but with a massive heap of yeah. Conclusion: they did not skip on the coffee in this one. Whoa, baby! Like even touches of like shredded coconut from the barrel. Whew. At the same time, the coffee is kind of smoothing out kind of the rough edges. Not that there would be any, but you can tell the coffee just does that on a barrel aged imperial stout with coffee. It makes it just, it has just that smoothness to it. Ugh, ugh. Mouthfeel is thick and full. It feels appropriate for over 14%. I think it's 14.8, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 14.8. Damn, almost 15%. Yeah, by the way, 12-ounce can serving for a beer this big at almost 15%. That's how you do it. That's the responsible thing to do. But yeah, uh, there's warming on each sip, but it's real no alcohol taste or flavor at all. Big sipper for sure, but the coffee makes it much more drinker friendly. If you're buying a 14.8% imperial stout, barrel aged imperial stout, odds are you're a veteran of this already. So not like I'm gonna say, oh, first timers to this. Granted, everyone has a first time, but I mean, yeah, no problem putting this one down. But you want to savor it for because it's so complex in taste and flavor that you just want to take your time with it, despite the fact that it's so easy to drink. Uh, just a thick, luscious, velvety, smooth, soft, fluffy mouthfeel. Oh, baby. How you doing? The aroma is just opening up so much more in each sip. Oh my god. So, as for a final score, final verdict, final rating on the Revolution Brewing Café Deth, 14.8% alcohol by volume, Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels, steeped with coffee. Superb in every sense of the word, at every step, at every level that we went around. Oh, man. And again, I've sung, excuse me, I've sung, I've sang my praises for these barrel aged Revolution beers, and they deserve it. All the praise they get. I mean, being in Chicago, and they also have to compete with like Goose Island, Bourbon County brand stout. I think they might fly under the radar. I mean, I don't think anybody else is really going to bat for them as much as others do. But I mean, I will die on this hill. I mean, like, in terms of me, like, they're available at my store regularly, these barrel aged offerings, and they deserve to be held up there with in highest regard with the best of the best. And this coffee, this bourbon barrel aged stout with coffee, is superb, world class in every sense. So I'll go. I'll go 9.9 out of 10. I don't know what's holding me back from a perfect score. There just something is. I'm not gonna don't let that detract you from the fact. Don't let that detract you from anything. So I'm giving it a fucking 9.9. But I've said my piece. 9.9 out of 10. Revolution Brewing, Café, Deth, bourbon barrel aged stout with coffee. If you somehow get this distributed to your area, don't hesitate to pick it up. That's going to do it for me, Through Red Butter. Till next time. Cheers, everybody.